It's a huge game for us. Obviously, we're in the race now, and every game is we treat like a playoff game. So we just gotta keep doing what we've been doing the last couple games.
How have you felt getting back in there for the last couple, and just getting your game back and playing with Ryan Ufko as well?
It's been fun, yeah. Obviously, had a long time rehabbing an injury. So, yeah, no, it feels great being back, and obviously a little bit rusty the first game back, but I feel like I'm improving every game here.
For you as well, just noticing what maybe you saw when you were injured and then getting back in as far as the way that this team continues to play, what has impressed you most about your group right now and just continuing to find success?
I think it's how committed we are to how we play. I think when I got injured, it was around trade deadline, and it was kind of like everyone wasn't in sync. But now I feel like everyone is in sync and do the right thing. So I'm just impressed how we're doing that.
Obviously, you guys are pushing 11 games left for that playoff spot, but it seems like you're having fun too, right? Like, where's the balance between, yes, we know what the job is, but we're going to enjoy it too?
Yeah, no, I think we have a good balance right now. We celebrate our wins, but not too much. We know what the end goal is. So yeah, we just gotta stay focused, but at the same time enjoy it as well.
Adam, good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think where we come from, we're just playing games, and we've done a really good job of moving on, either from the wins or the losses, and being ready for the next game. And we've done that all year, so I expect the same tonight.
Is it tough to go from a huge matchup on Tuesday with a team that's chasing you to a team in the Eastern Conference that's not chasing you, or no?
I don't think so. I mean, I think we're just trying to stack points any way we can get them every single night. And tonight's going to be a big challenge. Obviously, the way Jersey's playing here of late, they're pushing and they're playing really well. So we know what we're up against, and we understand the situation.
You talked about how tight that this locker room is. What do you attribute that to?
I attribute to the leadership. I think starting with Roman through Factor, Stammer, Phil, they're all team first guys that create a culture of inclusiveness for everybody, for the young guys. And I think they really took on a role this year from the end of last year. They understand where we were organizationally, that they'd have to nurture some of the younger kids coming through. And I think they've done a wonderful job of doing that. And I think that's brought our team to be, pretty much as tight as any team that I've been on. And fortunately, we lost some big parts of it, but the young kids kind of stepped up, and I think they're excited to be here. So they've kind of bought in, both feet in, and they're enjoying the run we're on right now.
Bruno, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You mentioned the veterans kind of nurturing the young guys, but you've played this league and been here a long time. My point is, how difficult is that when you're really worried about your own game? You've got to each and every night, and yet you're being asked to share that with others. And how does that process work?
Well, yeah, it's extremely, and again, speaking to the leadership group that we have some special leaders that have probably been decorated as anybody, and I think they're comfortable who they are, and they understood for us to get to where we wanted to go, we'd have to develop and help, you could say nurture these young kids so they have a role right now that's going to hopefully push us into where we want to get to. But it is hard. There's, if you look at a guy like Stammer that maybe didn't start the way he wanted, and I think I spoke of this at the start of the year, he didn't change, which is remarkable. I mean, I considered myself a pretty good team player. I'm not sure I would have handled things the way he handled it, where he just came to work every day and tried to help as many people as he could. That's why you're so ecstatic his game, took off and he was scoring. So, yeah, it is difficult, but I think they've done a really good job sticking with it.
And that's the thing, though, to be where you were back in November, last in points, and then climb back into this mix. All those things come together, that cohesiveness in the locker room, the belief and the leadership, just kind of, coming back from where you were to getting to here, how tough was that?
Well, again, I think we had the mindset from the start of the year that even though the clouds look really dark, I think we felt pretty good where our game was. I think we lost our captain for that big stretch of games. I thought we got out of the gate the first 10, we were around 500, probably left points on the board. You look at the next 10 to 12 games without Roman, we played some pretty good hockey. We had trouble scoring. I think of the two Philly games in particular where we outplayed them and we came out with nothing and we weren't scoring. But I don't think the attitude, the mindset changed through that stretch, and that's what allowed us to stick with it and to get us where we are today. It was probably the mental fortitude of staying with it. And I think if I look back at the year before, we didn't have that same fortitude. And I think from the conversations, the collaborations with the veterans at the end of last year, the plan was in place that this is going to happen. What are we going to do with it this year? And they grabbed it and they led it.
What are your thoughts on the evolution of Jack Hughes? Obviously, you coached him. He's been on a real tear since day one.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, Jack's great. I'm really, really happy for him scoring that big goal, and I think that's probably, jump started him into coming back and feeling really good about himself. He's gone through some things this year. I know with his injuries the last couple of years, and I think that was probably the boost he needed. He's highly competitive. He's a gamer. He's not afraid. He's a pleasure to coach. So you're always happy to see the kids that you saw or had a part of his growth to be around him and to see him score that kind of goal and the way he behaved himself and acts day to day. He just loves hockey. So not surprised he took off after that. I mean, I think it's on a little bit of a high from that big goal, and hopefully he maybe slows down a little bit tonight.